Part 1. White Clouds. Ethereal Moon. The Cause of Sorrow. Though most stars will still glimmer in the crisp winter air, the blue sea star has gone back into hiding. Legend states that the goddess prays for peace from her home in the heavens. In the town of Garreg-Mach, the anniversary of the monastery's completion nears, and the people's prayers intensify ahead of the Millennium Festival, still 5 years hence.
I'm here, Professor. Sorry to trouble you. Oh, hot. Yeah. 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 Huh? Lovely. Thanks for the tea, Professor. Let's do that again. Hello, Professor. You're really on the move today. I'm happy to help. Tell me, is there anything I can do to lighten your load a bit? Oh, surely there must be something. We're practically siblings, after all. I was raised by Gerald just as you were. Huh? Did I not mention that? How thoughtless. My parents died when I was small, and it was an aimless existence. But sometimes a knight would pass by wearing magnificent armor. That knight was Gerald. And the first time he laid eyes on me, he made me his squire. No kidding. I don't think I'll ever fully understand his logic. Later, I heard that the squire preceding me had died of a terrible plague. I looked a bit like him and was about the same age, so Gerald thought me a suitable replacement. A little nutty, old Gerald, there's no doubt about that. All that was more than 30 years ago. Actually, I'm not entirely sure. You never asked him? Well, Gerald hardly seems to have aged since then. In fact, over drinks he once told me, perhaps that's a story for another day. At any rate, that's Gerald for you. One of a kind. I don't think there's anyone else quite like him. Right. Well, now you've heard my whole story. I hope that you understand now why I feel such a strong sense of attachment to you. If you're ever in a bind, just give me a holler. I'll help however I can. Indeed, indeed. Well, I'll let you get back to it. But truly, if I can take anything off your plate, don't hesitate to let me know.
We are planning a grand ball for this month. I'm sure the students will be most pleased.
Yes, certainly. However, we must not devote all of our time to frivolity. We have a new mission for you. We have found evidence of someone sneaking into an unused chapel.
It is a building that was once a temporary sanctuary, at a time when the monastery was under renovation.
This month, your class is tasked with guarding the chapel and investigating these intruders. With the recent state of affairs surrounding the Holy Church, we cannot afford to overlook any abnormality, no matter how seemingly trivial.
I am ordering a seasoned knight to assist you to ensure the safety of the students. In times like these, I am afraid we must always expect the worst.
Reporting for duty, Lady Rhea.
I thought you two could use the time to bond. And to speak of important matters.
Appreciate the thought.
Bear in mind that Gerald has a separate mission of his own. He will join you once he has finished it.
It's true. I'll be away from the monastery for a while. But when I return, I'll come and watch you work. I'll be looking forward to it.
It's just... I was wondering why it seems as if no one values their own lives. Why do we fight until we die? Why do we kill without hesitation? I hate it. I don't like taking lives, or even the sight of blood. In the last battle, some of the soldiers under my command died for foolish reasons. Those soldiers could have pulled back. Instead, they kept fighting, and were overrun. Am I supposed to be satisfied with the victory alone? Even at the cost of such life? Exactly. I don't see the point. Honor? That's a foolish reason to give your life. Glory? Even worse. Just the thought frightens me. I'm not suited for battle, Professor. I'm happy you feel that way, but it seems like so much in our world is decided by who wins or loses a fight. Very little is accomplished via diplomacy or even simple decency. Professor, you take the time to lead me and teach me like this every day. Could the reason be that you don't want me to die on the battlefield? That's a bold statement, Professor. But for whatever reason, I want to believe you. You really are a strange person, you know. Professor, I wish to ask something of you. I don't want to kill. I don't want blood on my hands. I just want to lie on my back and soak up the sun filtering down through the trees. And I want you to help me make that a reality.
You were rather quiet in the last battle, Cap. Not a single war cry to be heard.
I did it just for you, Hubert. Weren't you the one who said my shouting would cause problems?
Yes, I was. And at the time...
Well, that was then. Recently, my behavior caused trouble. I was shouting the other day and some enemies heard. I pretty much gave our position away and left us open to attack. I mean, it turned out fine in the end, but someone could have died if things had played out differently. Anyway, I did some self-reflecting and realized that I probably shouldn't shout so much.
All on your own, huh? It was a bad decision. Being too quiet on the battlefield is extremely dangerous.
I'm sorry, what? That's the exact opposite of what you said before.
Having seen you fight in silence, I have no choice but to accept the truth that your shouting is vital.
What in the world are you talking about?
We've all grown used to the way you fight. Your battle cries help morale. And your instructions rise above the din of battle. I would go so far as to say that the soldiers under your command would be lost without the guidance of your booming voice.
I really don't get you, Hubert.
You inspire people. The benefits of your shouting outweigh the risks. Something wrong?
I'm gonna shout! I'm not even gonna think about it! I knew you'd come around!
Don't get too excited. You'll be ambushed again.
Then I guess I'm gonna have to fight some guys while shouting!
That might have been the wrong approach. Oh, well. No cure for stupidity. I suppose I'll just have to rein him in myself.
A little more crimson, maybe?
May I suggest vermilion instead?
Vermilion? Ah! I know, I see it. You don't have to say it. I've got no talent at all.
I said nothing about your talent. I simply suggested vermilion over crimson. Do you know vermilion? It's just a softer shade of crimson. I believe it would... Oh, forget it. This is your artistic vision, and I am but a meddler. I am going to read my book and leave you to your art.
No, it's good advice.
Well, I'd best be heading back.
Phew, finally done. I think.
All finished?
Please don't look at it.
Everything looks a bit faded, doesn't it? Ironically, crimson may have been a better choice after all. The sense of distance on the petals is a little strange. Perhaps you should pay closer attention to such details as you paint. A preliminary sketch would do wonders. Still, forget my pedantic comments. You really do have potential. Bernadetta?
Idiot! Hopeless! Waste of charm! Just burn the whole thing, Bernie! Break your stupid brushes and never paint again!
Huh. Perhaps I should have kept my thoughts to myself.
Why am I having so much trouble fighting these tall guys? You've got to help me come up with a...
Is that not a waste of... Even if I handed you a perfect strategy,
That's because your plans are always so complicated.
All right, I will share with you my tactical genius.
You already have a plan?
Land the first hit. Then keep hitting them hard and fast as you can until they stop hitting you back.
So you're basically telling me to just... fight?
Dodge their attacks, keep up the assault, then go for the knees. Done.
The secret is the knees?
Being tall means short people are closer to your knees. Exploit the enemy's weakness, Caspar.
Makes sense. That doesn't sound like my style, though. I don't really want to exploit a weakness.
Then go ahead and continue losing.
There's more?
Your defense is careless. The last bit of my secret is that you need to train in that area.
I won't argue with training. Let's go.
No, I don't think we should...
Come on! You've even got that height advantage you're always going on about. Quit stalling and let's go.
Fine, I'll train with you, but only for a bit.
All right, Lenhart.
Caspar, please. I need water. I need water. I'm gonna go get some. Bye.
Huh? Hey! Get back here! He got away.
My princess is lovely. My princess is fair. She sings like cicadas in midsummer's air.
Cicadas? Those noisy little bugs that swarm about, endlessly mingling with one another?
Oh, good point. I will revise. My princess is lovely. My princess is fair. She sings like a swallow in midsummer's air.
Migrating birds. Never sticking around for long. Always off to find love somewhere else.
No, what I meant was...
Oh, Ferdinand, you're just not yourself today. You don't seem focused.
I would not dream of stopping now. This is my golden opportunity.
Pardon me?
We are finally alone. Just the two of us.
Why, yes, we are, aren't we?
You see, Manuela, I have long admired you.
Is that a fact?
I saw you perform countless times while you were with the opera company.
I see. So what did you think?
The figure you cut, that heartbreaking voice. I was mesmerized. That is why I am tongue-tied. I am nervous about speaking to you alone, after idolizing you for so long.
There's no need to be nervous, Ferdinand. That songstress you recall is long gone. I get nervous too, you know. But I want you to feel relaxed around me. Understood?
Yes, yes, I promise to try.
You're really full of surprises, you know that? I assumed you'd be more interested in combat than the arts. Come and chat sometime? I'd love to hear more about how my performances mesmerized you.
Caspar, I've been wondering something. Would you be happier if you were the heir to House Burgleys?
Of course. My brother probably wouldn't be too happy about it, though. I've got nothing against him, and
You may not want to hear this, but your brother is not a good man. He's lazy and greedy, and has always relied on the knowledge that he would inherit a title. That's my impression of him, anyway.
He's got good reason for it, though. She has a son who she really wanted to become the heir. In the end, though, my grandfather had to step down sooner than expected, so everything went to my father instead. My brother is still really worried about having his future taken from him.
That's the price of taking your own desires into account when choosing an heir. The concept of nobility is decaying, and it's dragging the Empire into the ground with it.
Wow, this conversation is really going there. You may be right, but it's not like the world is ever going to change, right?
It must. I intend to create a world where the best are free to rise to the top and succeed, regardless of their bloodline. The nobility as it is now could not exist in a world like that. I'll make sure of it.
What do you think would happen to me in that kind of world? Would you appoint me as a general or minister of military affairs?
If you were the best suited for that position, I would.
Right, so my life would pretty much stay the same. I'd still have to train, get stronger, and use my abilities to cut my own path. I don't know what I'm gonna do after we graduate. I guess I'll just have to fight for you.
Is that so?
At the base, the front lines, or wherever we might be fighting, I'll be there with all my might. Ah!
Before the ball, it is customary that we host a competition of dance known as the White Heron Cup. The students are quite fond of this tradition. Each house must select a representative to compete. Their dance shall be judged by its beauty, grace, and technique. The student who is deemed the winner will be given the opportunity to train as a dancer, should they so please. It is a very precious thing, the gift of dance. I hope that you and your students will choose to participate. May I ask a favor of you? This is not. This is. Before each house, the student, it is the.
I have looked into Tomas, but I just cannot make sense of this. From his behavior up until now, I never would have suspected that a man like him could turn on us. I have also discovered that his appearance has changed. It is almost as if he is not even human. I accept. This is wonderful.
Really?
Indeed. Gerrig Mach Monastery is set why 995 years ago, as a matter of fact. That's rather a long time ago, don't you think? Every year, a ball is held to celebrate the founding. And every 100 years, a very special celebration takes place. It's a grand festival involving all of Gerrig Mach. Once in a lifetime, eh? The next one, in 5 years, will mark a millennium. Should be quite an event. Do you imagine you'll still be here teaching then? I'm not.
Nah, there's some people in the church who hate people like me who are from Elmira, but if he really was Lady Rhea's enemy, well, I'd defend her against anybody, no matter how kind they'd been in the past. I don't know. Hey, that's mine. Thanks for finding it.
Even though there is to be a ball, we still have a mission. It would be nice if this month passed by in peace.
It seems the dastards who set Ramire village aflame have yet to be apprehended. Monsters. Trampling mercilessly over innocent lives. They deserve a gruesome end.
Dancing of Fodlan is not the same as dancing from Brigid. The reason is, maybe that the music has many differences. In Brigid, dancing is different for each person. Our dancing has vigor and ferocity. There is no speech of technique for our dancing. However, I harbor much interest in the dancing of Fodlan. Very much. Are you choosing me to represent at the White Heron Cup? Or are you not? I have understanding. You believe that I cannot grab the victory, I am guessing? This is not... This is... This is giving me great joy. You have my thanks.
Ah, the ball. It reminds me of my first such event, back in the Imperial capital. It was held by my father, the Prime Minister. I really showed off my dancing skills. Everyone was quite impressed with me. Do you see what I am trying to say here? Please choose me as our representative for the White Heron Cup. If you really think someone is better suited for it, I will not argue. How could you possibly think?
Hey! Hello there.
What do you require? Farewell.
That's right.
Welcome.
This one? Thank you. This one? Please come again.
Hello there. Return soon, please. Hello there. This one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? I think this one, yes? This one, yes? This one, yes? This one, yes? I thank you. Return soon, please.
Hey, welcome. You have a pleasure. You have a good. You have a good eye. You have a good. You have a good. You have a good. A pleasure doing business with you. You have a good eye. A pleasure doing business. You have a good eye. A pleasure doing. You have a pleasure doing. You have a good eye. Come again.
Hello, this one, yes? This one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? I think. Return soon, please.
Great. Just great. It's that time when all the students get all lovey-dovey. You're new, but you know about the ball, yeah? I can't bear it. Young love is wasted on the young. They can't appreciate it to its fullest. Ugh. I wish I could fall in love too. Oh, speaking of the ball, Professor, if you don't, the contest will go on without your house, and that would be embarrassing. No, 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 no.
Practice yields results.
Oh, now where did that Ingrid run off to? The ball is soon. Did you?
know, Professor, I used to think I would be comfortable with all manner of but when I heard of Solon's work, well, I realized I'd not considered the moral and philosophical limits of what all manner of experiments might mean. Sorry, I'm not great with blood. Let us change the subject and settle my stomach. Have you chosen a representative yet? Or... oh my. I think that...
I was at a... She appeared out of nowhere, dancing gracefully in the moonlight. We soon fell in love and tied the knot. So, whenever I see people dancing, I think of my wife.
It cannot be true that our siblings in arms could turn against us so. To think that even someone as senior as Tomas would fall under suspicion. I know not how far to take my search. Unlike the monks, the Knights of Seros are Lady Rhea's direct subordinates. Some are in quite unique circumstances, but I cannot think any of them would betray us. I have a request. No. Ah, thank you for bringing me this.
I can't believe that. First it's the Death Knight, and now Tomas, but neither of them are in custody. I can't stand the thought of such evil lurking in the world. We have to do something about this. I have to do something about this. Sorry about that, Professor. I'm just so frustrated right now. I need something to take my mind off things. That reminds me, if you're looking for a volunteer, I'd be happy to represent our class in the White Heron Cup. I'm an excellent dancer. You really think you can find a better dancer than me? What's this? No, it's not mine. You should ask someone else.
Mercedes locked me in her room for hours earlier. She was slathering pounds of makeup onto my face, saying something or other about the ball. It really wore me out. No.
Great work in Remire Village, Professor. Who would have ever guessed it was Tomas? Ah, but no. Now isn't the time to get lost in gloomy thoughts. Sorry, but this isn't mine.
I've been thinking of inviting a girl from a different house to the Goddess Tower on the night of the ball. But here's the twist. She's from a family with a much more significant and storied past than mine. I wonder if she'd ever stoop to going out with the humble son of a knight.
The ball. A grim reminder of my sad reality. The other nobles will be fine, I'm sure. They've all been to events like this before. But me? I'm a noble and I've never even been close to one of these things. What is a white heron cup anyway? What? A dance competition? That's terrifying! We need a representative for our class? Please, anyone but Bernie! What a relief. Thank you so much, Professor. Wow. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Oh, our life in Ramire Village is gone. Father and mother, gone. Why couldn't you have arrived just a little sooner?
Hey.
What? The area with the old chapel was supposed to be off limits. It was at risk of collapse, so they didn't even post guards. It's not too strange. Does that surprise you? Meh. Garreg Mach has lots of places that are blocked off for one reason or another. That's true of the underground Holy Mausoleum as well as the Northern Woods. People call it the Sealed Forest, but as far as I can tell, it's nothing special. Just a forest.
Pardon me.
I'm glad the Ramire Village situation got sorted, and I can't believe old Tomas turned out to be...
Someone lost. Someone. Some. Someone. Some. 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 Someone. Someone.
I wonder if Remire Village will ever be the same again. How do you recover from such a terrible event? So many dead, so much destroyed. I'm sorry, Professor. I'm talking about such grim and terrible things when we could be talking about the White Heron Cup. It's a big dance contest between the classes, and I simply adore dancing. I'm quite good at it, since I was a diva in an opera company, you know. I think my heart just skipped a beat. You want me to represent the class? I'm not sure when I last experienced such flattery, Professor. I'm sorry, but... I'm sorry. How did you know I lost this? Thank you, Professor. Hey, Professor. You're here to help me practice for the dance contest? How was that? Was my dancing everything you hoped for and more? I certainly enjoyed it. We simply must do it again. Soon. Okay.
Hello.
Someone entered the old chapel. With that whole Tomas business,
Another month full of chaos. What is the objective of Tomas and his ilk? And what makes Flame so special?
Right, right.
Everyone's in such a festive mood. I feel a bit out of my element here. I can't help but worry something might happen while we're all distracted. After all, our enemies are always plotting. Still, this air of levity is much more agreeable than the grim atmosphere of late. A lost act. A lost. 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 I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
I hear you've chosen. On an average year, the winning contestant has about this much charm. Charm is important, wouldn't you agree? Who wants a partner with no charm? Not me. Do your best, make sure to put in the practice, and good luck.
Too much merriment. The librarian betrayed us, the Death Knight... Yes. Join me for... I might...
What's this about? The ball? Knights don't participate. It's an event for students, but it does pique the interest of some knights in particular. Alois can't dance, but I hear he likes to watch. He volunteered to judge the White Heron Cup. Not that I care. It's not mine.
Let's get this over with.
I'd rather be napping.
Can't get ahead of myself. Can't get ahead of myself. Huh. Victory. And I didn't even enjoy it.
The ball? What's the... What's... Hello, Professor. I have never danced in front of people. I am very much looking forward to it.
Hey! Right.
Need something? This one? You're all set. This one? You're all set. This one? This one? You're all set. This one? You're all set. See you again soon.
What?
Hello.
I was at she appeared. I was at a she appeared.
The area with the old chapel was it was does that people call
Tomas. No. Solon, was it not? And the Flame Emperor. It is most clear that something has transpired, and it relates to you somehow. Or is the fault my own? Sothis, the goddess of this world. I bear her name. How confusing. I feel as though my head has turned to mush.
Nothing worth selling. I won't forget all I've learned. Praise isn't necessary. No. I won't forget all I've learned.
Your guidance was greatly useful. You have my...
I did pretty well today.
Thanks for the help.
Never. I am quite... I... May I ask? That is a good option.
What is it? Did I do something wrong? Thanks so much. Still too hot. Huh? I see. Yeah. I was worried you called me here to punish me for something. I'm glad I was wrong. Oh, come on. This was great.
Let's get this over with.
We will work with each other. I am having a report, Professor.
I suppose it's working.